Hey everybody, I'm back. So today I have another book review for you. I feel like such an ass because I read this book back in November and I, was gonna do actually type out a review, and then I was like, no, I really want to do a vlog about it. I want to vlog about it. So, yeah. Then I got busy with life. I did some videos and then I got really busy, and then I was like not able to, and then I was talking to the author, so Kendall Ryan, if you're watching, I'm so sorry, so please forgive me. I was talking to her on Twitter and she was like, oh, don't worry about it, but I told her that I did want to do the video still. I was like, wanted to do was to vlog the review, and I don't actually have the actual physical book. I did read it on my Kindle app because I like to read on my phone. Let me see if I can find it so that you guys can see the... So that's the cover. Can you see it? Okay. So that's the cover. And so this book, I really enjoyed it a lot. I liked the characters. I enjoyed the plot line. I enjoyed everything about this book. Now, mind you, I read this book in November and I still remember it pretty darn well. So that says something, because a lot of times if I read books and they all seem kind of the same to me, they all kind of mesh together. So this book is about Emmy Clark, and she is working in New York's fashion, in that world of fashion. And she is working under the biatch Fiona Stone. Now, Fiona, I was not a fan of at all. I wanted to rip her hair out at one point. I think I wanted to beat the crap out of her. So Fiona, she's an agent, Fiona. And so Emmy is her assistant. And, there's a lot of hot models that work for Fiona. And so one of those models is Ben Shaw. And let me just tell you, the way he's described in this book, I was like, wow. And I know that, come on, to be a model, you have to be hot and you have to have the physique and stuff. So, but the way that Kendall describes him, I was like, wow, where can I find Ben? Well, anyway, so this book reminded me a lot of The Devil Wears Prada in that, in that movie, Hathaway is like the assistant to Meryl Streep, and Meryl Streep is such a bitch in that movie. I loved her performance though, by the way. Absolutely. That's what it reminds me a lot of, just because of that fact that they're in the fashion world and Fiona is such a bitch and to Emmy, and Emmy is her assistant, and she's, I think, the first girl assistant that she's had and kept for a while, because usually they're male assistants. Well, one day she asked Emmy to please call in Ben. She leaves sticky notes on her computer. She doesn't even talk to her. Seriously. And so Emmy does, she calls Ben in, and then when Ben gets there, Fiona acts like, I didn't tell her to call you. I told her to get your measurements or some crap like that. And, I was like, really, lady? So as it goes on, Ben and Emmy, they have chemistry together. And so, but there's just something weird about Ben's relationship with Fiona. I could not quite put my finger on what that was. I was like, what the fuck does this bitch have over him? Because he will drop everything and go, he's at Fiona's beck and call. And you don't really understand why. And he never really says why. But towards the end, you get an explanation for it, but I was like, seriously? and she was just mean. I didn't like her at all. I did not like Fiona. I was like, lady, you just need to get twat punched or something. But Emmy's really sweet. She's a southern girl, and she's just trying to make her way in life and, you know, do everything she can. And I absolutely adored her best friend, her roommate, which I think is actually based off of a real person. And if it is, I absolutely love you, Kendall Ryan, for doing that, because I love and adore Ellie. And if for those of you who know, like, some of the bloggers in the blogging world, Ellie from Love and Books. So that's who I pictured as I was reading the book. That's who I was picturing as Ellie. So anyway, as the book progresses, you start to see all these little things that are just kind of weird, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I couldn't wrap my head around it, and I was just trying to grasp at, like, what the hell is going on? And as the twists and turns were going, I kept thinking one thing, and then it would turn into something totally different, which was kind of odd, because usually, you know, some things are kind of predictable. Yeah, I couldn't predict it. And the ending, yeah. So I know book 2 is out already for this book. It is called Craving Him, and I guess this is the Love by Design series. So Craving Him just came out, I want to say, on the 25th of this month. Let me just confirm and double check, because I don't. On the 24th of this month, it did come out. So, you know, I want to read that next, because I really love Kendall Ryan. I really enjoy her writing style. Like, you know, like, a lot of times, I don't know about you guys, but for me, like, when I read a book and I lose interest because the writing, there's just too much description or too much sex or too much this or too much that, and I'm just like, seriously? But the way she wrote the characters it was so well written. Like, there wasn't like every 5 minutes they were banging each other, which can get to be kind of a lot. It wasn't like that, and there was actually a plot line, and it was actually, you know, and things did not get resolved, and it wasn't a perfect love story, which is why I enjoyed it so much, because I like when couples go through things and there's realness to it, and that's what I felt like. There was a realness to that, because yeah, it kind of sucks when you're reading it and everything's just so perfect and just so put together, and yeah, and even at the end, like, the ending, it wasn't perfect. So those are the things that I enjoyed about it. So I gave this book 4 out of 5 stars, and like I said, I know the second book already came out. I do want to read that. Now, like I was telling you before, I was talking on Twitter with Kendall, because I have met her twice. Twice? Yeah, twice. I've met her twice now. I absolutely love Kendall. She is like the best person I've ever met. She's so sweet. She's so endearing, and she's just a really great person all the way around. And her writing reflects that. And Kendall, she had told me, you know, like, I told her that I was so sorry that I hadn't gotten to be able to vlog the review. She told me, you know, don't worry about it. But she said when I did vlog the review, if I wanted to go ahead and do a giveaway at the end, which I love giveaways. I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? I love free stuff. And when she told me what she was giving away, I was almost like, how about I just keep it? But I can't be like that, because I absolutely love her and I want other people to be able to enjoy this book. So what I will be giving away, well, Kendall, what she gave me to give away is an audio version of Working It. So at the end of this video, well, not at the end, I mean, I guess anytime you want to, go ahead and comment below, and remember to leave your email address and, well, I guess just your email address, so that I can get a hold of you if you do win. I'm going to leave this contest open. I'm going to upload this video hopefully by tomorrow, which will be the 29th of March. So I will leave this contest open for a week. which will be, because I'm not very good at math, let's just figure it out. Okay, if I upload it by tomorrow. So the 4th of March. So you have until the 4th of March to go ahead and enter this contest. And also, if you like me and you like my reviews, go ahead and subscribe. And that's it for now. Until next time. And oh yeah, let your friends know too. I absolutely love audiobooks. So if you've never tried one, now is a great time. I'm telling you, I love them because like when I'm on a long drive or when I'm cooking or cleaning or anything like that, I pop one on and I get to listen to it as I'm doing those things, and I really enjoy them. So like I said, go ahead and enter the contest. You have until March 4th, and good luck. See you guys next time.